I'm Seamus Payne of TheCoolist.com, the encyclopedia of cool since 2009. And did you know that the largest artificial climbing structure in the world is over 540 feet tall on the side of a dam in Switzerland? Today we'll be taking a look at 10 of the most incredible climbing gyms from around the world, from Switzerland to Tokyo to Chattanooga. Stick around. Long before they were abandoned, these silos in Montreal held mountains of sugar. The old Red Path Sugar Refinery is now home to ILOIHA, a bright and modern climbing gym built in and around the old silo structure. ILOIHA spans 13,000 square feet of climbing space with a lot more vertical real estate above. It's possibly the most exciting climbing gym in Canada, which puts it pretty high up in the running for the best in North America. This climbing gym is built for the students of 3 public schools in Dordrecht, the Netherlands. Its climbing walls are a small part of a larger sports facility, but they're presented as the gym's visual centerpiece. From a distance, the large geometric windows outside break up the rectangular building, hinting at something pretty special inside its walls. The design nerd in me is excited about this one. It's a contemporary climbing gym in northern Italy that prepares climbers for alpine adventures throughout the year. It's wrapped in this wild, wavy fascia that is partially transparent, allowing daylight in while showing the nature of the space to the neighborhood around it. The ripples of the fascia almost resemble the topography of northern Italy and the dramatic mountain regions that extend far to the north. That makes both the design and the function of the building entirely focus on the sport of climbing. The ILOIHA Fitness Club sports what might be the most unusual climbing gym in the world. Instead of your typical climbing holds, it uses symbols of interior design that are recast in plastic. Its walls are covered in climbing holds that are shaped like picture frames, mirrors, deer heads, bird cages, flower pots, you name it. It looks like art, but it's built for sport, which makes it a fitting design for exercise in Tokyo's fashion district. This climbing facility is not for the faint of heart. The EXCALIBUR climbing tower in Groningen, the Netherlands, spans 121 feet from base to tip, which makes it the tallest freestanding climbing structure in Northern Europe. That's the equivalent of an 11-story building, but one so narrow it barely occupies a parking space at its base. Just imagine this thing swaying in the wind when you're 100 feet up. Compared to this next climbing wall, the EXCALIBUR Tower is barely an appetizer. The DIGA LUZZONE dam in Switzerland has been fit with climbing holds that extend 540 feet in length. That makes it the world's largest artificial climbing wall, more than 3 times taller than the next highest facility. It's absolutely massive, traversed each day by climbers that are barely ants compared to its scale. It's a bucket list kind of climbing wall, one that travelers from around the world have traveled right here to experience. Back in the States, this new facility in Chattanooga, Tennessee was recently called America's Coolest Gym by Climbing Magazine. HIGHPOINT Climbing is a modern, vibrant facility with glass exterior walls that mimic the angled climbing structure inside. Climbers can scale walls both indoors and out thanks to a facility that features 30,000 square feet of total climbing surface. My favorite part? The glass walls on the outside are totally climbable, so you can go up 3 or 4 stories above the ground and just hang out over the busy traffic below. It doesn't matter where you work, chances are your office is not this cool. Brooklyn Builders is a young co-working concept that lives in 4 cities around the United States. It's part shared office space, part gym, part climbing facility. You can get in a day work at a desk upstairs, then sweat it out in the evening on the climbing walls. It's the kind of place where you want to spend both your work day and your free time. All it really needs is a restaurant and a bedroom. We got to show a little love to our local climbing gym in St. Petersburg, Florida, the newly opened Vertical Ventures. Our friend Chris Brown recently completed this 20,000 square foot climbing gym with over 100 climbing paths throughout. It's the largest climbing gym in the state, and it was designed and built by the crew at Vertical Ventures. One gym we include here deserves a special look on its own. ROCKTOWN Gym in Oklahoma City occupies an abandoned grain elevator right in the heart of the city. We visited ROCKTOWN Gym last summer while shooting a short documentary on the rise of the city. If you love climbing, you'll definitely want to hit this link and check out ROCKTOWN Gym for yourself. Thanks for watching. I'm Seamus Payne of TheCoolist.com, and if you enjoyed this video, please subscribe and share it with your climbing buddies. I'll see you next time.